doing The Merry Wives of Windsor, which is a comedy. Okay, so we're doing Merry Wives of Windsor, which is a comedy, and it's actually one of the only. Is it the only play that was written entirely in prose?
It's almost entirely prose, yes.
Almost entirely.
I think
prose.
the only one.
Yeah.
Or the
So,
one that's most.
which means that it's very common. It's very of the people. It's very poignant, very accessible, very easy to understand. And then Chris, I'm going to turn over to Chris to talk about the concept of how we're going to do this.
She's go there.
Yeah,
She's over there.
the thing. Yeah. We're setting it in 1986 in Brooklyn, New York. Now, you guys can equate it if any of you see the Jersey Shores or any of those New York characters, the bigger, broader than life, big hair, lots of jewelry on the guys, you know the t-shirts or the Hawaiian shirts or just jeans. It's a very casual look, but it's very fun. And they all talk with a New York accent. So the thing is, if you can think of a New York accent, then we're going to do the New York accent. If not, you can just be yourself. You don't even have to try. The fact that you know that you're in 1986 Brooklyn, you know. But if you want to try a New York accent, and I can even help everybody with that, it actually reads really well when you do Shakespeare to have a New York accent. It works surprisingly well. And like I said, I directed this show up in New York a few years ago, and we did it in 1986 Brooklyn, and it worked out really, really well. The audiences were very excited, and they were like, I understand it easier with the Brooklyn accent, but they're saying Shakespearean words. So, not to confuse everybody, but, yeah, to confuse you, but not to confuse you. It's going to be 1986 Brooklyn. You're going to be able to play with the New York accent, you know, all that, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? Kind of thing. It's that kind of attitude. Yep, and big comedy, and a lot of physical comedy in this one, too. Their Falstaff gets thrown into a rack, and he has to disguise himself behind a rack, and Falstaff has servants that hang out with him all the time, and they are so funny because they're like the Three Stooges. You guys know who the Three Stooges are? That's who his assistants are like, and the servants and things like that. So every character has a great, funny moment that's not actually written in the script. So if you look at the script and you're like, hey, well, I just have a couple lines here, whatever, you have no idea the fun that you're going to have outside of those lines. There's all kinds of fabulous fun physical shtick and verbal funny stuff that happens, and the music is very fun also. You guys will have fun with the music.
Yeah, we're going to have a couple of dance numbers, like, you know, at the end there's going to be a big dance number, so that's going to be really, really fun. And you guys are going to be really involved in creating your characters too, so let us know what kind of character you want to be, and we'll work with you to find what's really going to work about your character and making it really funny and fun. Guillermo, yes?
Is there any songs slow songs from the 1980s?
I don't know if they're slow songs. They're mostly kind of, I think, more up-tempo. But we can talk about it. Rachel.
When we walked Summer Street, they built Emerald Abbey treasure hunt and kept up to Holly. They were showing about their phone stands.
Yeah, and they did. I think they created like one of those in the 80s, probably. Yeah. Okay, good.
When do you get splits?
We get the scripts today. What we're going to do is we're going to take what time is it? Does anybody know what time it is?
It is 10 of 10.
10 of 10. So we're going to take a 10-minute break. So go to the bathroom, you know, grab a drink of water, and then we're going to meet back here.
Oh, so I need your help.
Hey, dude, come down, wife's down.
There's the guy following me. I need to get rid of him.
Get deep in the tough now.
So really quickly, let's just do it with the Shakespearean now, in the Shakespeare, but with that same intention. So the same thoughts.
My host of the garter.
What's this? My booty root. Scully wifey.
Truly, my host, I must turn away some followers.
It's dog. That's red short.
Nice, great, awesome. Yay, okay, cool. So Matthew, so bully hook is kind of like dude. Yeah, like, hey, dude. Pal. Yeah. And then Falstaff, you say,
Truly, mine host, I must turn away some followers.
and so what do you think's going on there? What are you saying?
I don't have much money, so I need to get rid of some of my servants.
Yeah, well, these are actually people that are following you, Shallow and all those guys. They are actually, Shallow and those guys that you have done them wrong. So, and he's actually a justice of the peace. He's like a policeman, and he's kind of questioning you about some stuff that you've done. So you're in trouble. You're trying to get away from it. So turnaways and followers is like they have followed you from the street into the bar, and you're gonna deal with them. You're gonna get rid of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just gotta get rid of them.
Taking a break. It's break time. 10 o'clock. Hey, that was a good smile, man. I try not to stay on anybody for too long because some people don't feel comfortable. But this is a theater camp, so it would make people pretty comfortable being on camera. Starting with you.
Feels like my dad.
Just some behind the scenes kind of stuff. These guys. Right now everybody's discussing adjectives, discussing the types of characters they're going to be playing.
Okay. I have seen him fight a very long time.
You know he's a really good fighter. Yeah. Like I love to watch him fight.
I love watching him fight.
Yeah, great.
Here, boys. Here we are. Shall we lag?
Yeah, and that shall we wag, that's like, let's hit it. Yeah, let's go.
Come on, boys. Let's hit the road.
Yeah, let's hit the road. Hit the road.
And then one last line for Ford.
Though Page be a secure fool, and has been so fervent his wife's fruit. Well, I will look further into it, and I have a disguise to sound false. If I find her honest, I lose not my labor. If she be otherwise, 'tis labor well bestowed.